Welcome back. You're watching Times Now. Nearly 10 months after ISRO's failed attempt to soft land Vikram, the lander on Chandrayaan-2 mission that was carrying a Pragyan rover, new images from NASA have rekindled interest in the mission. Shanmuga Subramaniam, a techie from Chennai who had identified Vikram's debris using NASA images last year, has now sent emails to the Indian Space Agency claiming that the new set of images released by NASA in May show Pragyan and even a track that indicates that rover may have moved on a few meters. ISRO is now checking into his claims. Times Now's executive editor Vivek Narayanan spoke to the space enthusiast techie. Here's what he had to say. Take a look.
About 10 months back, when Chandrayaan-2 crash landed on the surface of Moon, the entire nation was down. We were hoping for a successful landing and perhaps a rover to roll out, but that didn't happen. But now, 10 months later, we have a young man, Shanmuga Subramaniam, Shan better by his Twitter handle, has come out and said that no, Chandrayaan did land, though it was a hard landing. The rover did move forward. Shanmugam, thank you for joining Times Now. Tell us on what you found. You found this earlier also. NASA has acknowledged you. But what you found right now is something which gives hope, which makes us really happy that it didn't really crash land. It landed well and actually the rover moved.
Yeah, so what I found in September was something like there were different payloads in Vikram lander. So there were nearly something like 5 payloads in Vikram lander, and there were different other objects on top of the lander itself. So when it had a rough landing sort of, I think those payloads and antennas, thrusters would have got disintegrated. And what I found on NASA's image earlier might be one of those payloads, that is Langomir probe, like that. I think the other payloads would have been seen as debris in NASA's image. So what NASA found out might be the other payloads as well as the thrusters, like that. So NASA did a flyby of this region in 3 different days on September 17th, on that image which I found that, and on October 14th and November 11th also they did a flyby. And after the tip-off,
so just for the benefit of our viewers, Shanmuga Sundaram, let me just explain to our viewers that in November, it was Shanmuga Sundaram who trolled through tons of pictures which were beamed by NASA to actually find the debris of our craft. Go on, Shanmugam. What have you found now?
Yeah, so they did a flyby on those 3 dates and they did find the debris. NASA's LRO again did a flyby of the same area on Jan 4, 2020 also. So it literally takes something like 2 to 3 months to the images to come out in public and be hosted on public site where people can access it. So on looking at those Jan 4, 2020 images, I saw something like a bright one, which is even visible from the quick map itself, which I have been using. So what I did means I downloaded those images and used some of the NASA's open source software, that is ISIS-3, and enlarged those images and found something like rover tracks that were coming out of something like a lander. So that gave me more confidence. I did it from a different angles also, and using different techniques, I enlarged it much larger, and it looked like rover tracks actually. So in the previous images, this was not seen because the area is always not well lit. So the area is something like crest and troughs. So there will be some shallow depths and there will be something like small...
one thing, for the benefit of our viewers, can you just explain it in lay terms? Now, what you saw was that our lander, Vikram, landed, and out of that, Pragyan, our rover, actually went and rolled out. So the communication was there. Till now, what we thought was about 80% of the experiment was complete because the last 20%, which involved landing, was completely crashed. But this time what you are saying, we got it almost till 99%. It landed and the rover came out. And is that what the tracks are proving?
Most probably, I would say yes, it is. The tracks are proving that lander has in fact has landed, but it had some kind of rough landing and the rover came out. but the circumstances of how it came out, whether it's due to odd impact or is it something like the command sent by ISRO was received by the lander and it communicated further to rover, I think only ISRO can further confirm on that, because there are two possibilities, as I said. Either it could have came out because of the rough landing it had, or it could have been because of the commands itself. But the point here is, I think those tracks look like rover tracks only, and the particular object out of which rover came looks like lander only because it's very bright when compared with the surrounding areas itself.
Shanmugam, one last question. Just to reaffirm what you say, we will have to get a reaction from either ISRO or NASA. You have added them and you have sought a reply from them. Have they got back to you?
So yes, I did send a mail to NASA and ISRO. So it seems ISRO's chairman Shivan sir has said in press that they are looking into it based on NASA's images. I think they will be analyzing it more and coming back to say whether it's actually true or not. I think I am nearly 70 to 80% there is a chance it will be true. But let's wait for NASA and ISRO to confirm further on this.
Thank you, Shanmuga Subramaniam. They are joining us from Chennai, telling us that all is not lost, and we got it right till about the last mile, till about 99%, which means the roller came out and the entire space project was not a failure, as some would have us believe. Thank you for joining us, Shanmuga.
All right, very interesting claim by this Chennai engineer. We have Wing Commander Ajay Lele, Senior Fellow, the Institute of Defence Studies and Analysis. Thank you for joining us, Wing Commander Lele. What do you make of the claim by this young techie who claims, based on what he saw in photographs released by NASA, that the lander did in fact come out even after a hard landing? Is there any evidence, hard evidence to prove it?
First and foremost, we must congratulate this young techie for showing such a type of a perseverance to go through the details of the NASA images for all these months and trying to really identify if the debris of India's mission is existing on the moon surface. Couple of months back, he had come out with a very credible evidence, which was also accepted by NASA. That means for all these days, he has been doing a very systematic job, and that's why he is getting these results. So we can't just overlook what claims he is making today, but one has to look at it at a backdrop of how the entire mission had taken place and what could have been the real possibilities. As he himself was saying, that there are two possibilities which exist. Either there is a possibility that the India's lander would have received the messages. Interestingly, even after it was known that the mission has almost made a crash landing, ISRO was still trying its best to establish the contact with the lander. So there is a possibility that the lander could have got messages, but the reverse signals were not reaching to the ISRO. But as the images were shown earlier by him only, because we got two crafts which are being there, which is NASA's craft LR and India's own orbiter mission also. ISRO, when he first came up with the evidence, was slightly gave a response for this evidence. But now it appears that ISRO is taking it seriously and they are trying to find out whether actually the rover had moved or because of a crash landing, it has just come out of the lander and it has made some progress because of the impact.
Now, Wing Commander Lele, that's very interesting and encouraging, of course, and it is clearly a testament to his perseverance that he spent all that time tracking the images from NASA and then coming to his two possible conclusions here. Now, we also understand that ISRO has contacted NASA. They are in communication. How long do you think before NASA can confirm? Either way, now I'm not saying the techie is 100% right. He could be, there could be perhaps something more to it. How long do you think before NASA can really confirm the theory that young Shanmugam has come up with?
I think it all depends on what sort of imagery which is available with NASA. Because what Shanmugam has done is that the imagery which is available in open source, that means NASA is putting that imagery on their website for other people to use and view. So one is not very sure whether NASA has put the imagery which is of extremely high resolution imagery. because Shanmugam has used a software also to ensure that his resolution of that imagery gets further increased and he gets certain amount of indication. I think NASA will be in a better position because they will have a better softwares available with them and better high resolution imagery. I think NASA needs to be assisted by India's orbiter also, because now the mission is there for 10 months. That means the orbiter is orbiting over the moon's surface for last 10 months, and definitely it also must have collected some good amount of data. So now the issue is that NASA's LRO and India's orbiter should have certain amount of exchanges of data, and finally the collage has to be completed. Then only we will really come to know whether it was a hard landing or it was landing in such a fashion that even though it was a hard landing, certain amount of evidence is available that certain movement of the equipment which was on board. Because you must understand that this particular rover was hardly 27 kgs in weight. So if it would have been a very major hard landing, it's expected that it will break down. But it was some sort of a hard landing. Initially, we were getting reports that the lander is standing on 3 legs and all that. If that sort of a thing has happened, then definitely there is a possibility that the rover could have sustained.
Now, it's interesting because Wing Commander Lele, if young Shanmugam is right indeed, that would mean that majority of the aims of the Chandrayaan-2 were indeed, in fact, completed, given the fact that we landed. We might not, the rover might have had a hard landing and it might have not been able to transmit messaging or data back, but at least we got a large majority of our aims right as far as the Chandrayaan mission was concerned.
I think there are two aspects to this mission. One was launch of orbiter and other was ensuring that a lander rover mechanism works. Let's accept the reality that the lander rover mechanism has failed. And even today's evidence indicates that there is a debris which is available. Because we got 2 images, one image by NASA, which is showing various types of, particularly the sensors which were on board of that lander, and one image which was picked up by Shanmugam. Because you see, we have made a very significant attempt of doing a landing on the south pole of the moon. So there is an issue of a visibility over there. There are shadow areas over there. So even if you get an image, it becomes extremely difficult to really decipher what sort of activities which could have happened on the surface of the moon. From India's point of view, we were expecting that our orbiter should function correctly for 1 year, but now it is known that it's going to function for 7 years. That means we have done good amount of a saving. Our mission has gone exactly in a copybook fashion as far as the movement of an orbiter is concerned, and that's why there is additional fuel available. Hence, instead of 1 year, now we will be able to witness all activities happening on the moon surface for 7 years. So in that sense, the mission is successful. As far as lower landers are concerned, the mission is failure.
All right. Wing Commander Lele, thank you for your time and thank you for speaking to Times Now on this.